Denise thinks this is funny. The fish with teeth. Anybody think that's funny? Time for Christmas already. It's a little bit busier here now than earlier. We've been here working most of the day, a good part of the day. And of course here's a Tesla store also, which I've been in before, and they have their little fleet of demonstrators over there, I think. We're back again.
It looks like God has a sense of humor. I don't know why you don't find this funny.
This is the Coco Art Gallery. All right, our big farm to table event is tomorrow. We're heading out right now to pick up a few things from storage that we need for the event. Heading out to Alva. Through that light. Caloosahatchee River. Land is preserved land up to the Charlotte County line. Finished up and we're heading down to Miramar Outlets right now in Estero, I think it is, or Fort Myers. Denise hasn't been there yet. Alright, here's Miramar Outlets.
They use less fabric and usually cheaper fabric.
Okay, I'm running because the car was at like 19 miles when we left it parking, and now it's dropped to 5 and then 4. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it to the charger, but we're gonna try. Yeah, look at that, we're at 4 miles. It says charging needed to reach destination. I hope it's wrong. We're gonna find out. Okay, what happened was we were at like 19 or 20 miles when we parked, and we were just walking around for about a half hour at the mall, and it just dropped and dropped and dropped. I don't know. See, it says -1% when we get there. I hope it can make it. I don't know what's going on, but gotta remember to never do this again. If you're in the yellow, just go and charge immediately. Don't let the car sit. I'm turning range mode on if I can. That's supposed to help with range. And I'm going to turn the headlights off while we're waiting. We don't have to do that now. But I turned the range mode on. As you can see, I got climate off, and I'm going to drive maybe about 30 miles an hour. I'm not going to go above that.
It says you have 2 miles left.
Yeah, it says 0 now. It was -1%. So I'm driving slow. Actually, I got to slow it down. I'm trying to go between no more than 35 miles an hour, between 30 and 35, no, to 50, actually it's a 45 now. All right, Denise is saying I should pull off here in the median if I run out of electricity, because there's no curb. There's a curb here on the right side. Now there's a curb on both sides. All right, you can see 1.3 and 2. So right now, now it just dropped to 1. Oh shit. Yeah, that's not enough electricity if this thing is accurate. I hope it's not accurate. I hope it messed up just because I stopped. I hope. This is the last major intersection. All right, we made it through. So now it's just a matter of making that left turn and navigating the parking lot down here a little bit. You can see on the map. Green arrow. Green arrow. Oh, we didn't get it. Denise says to run the light. I mean, I can't really. I mean, there's just too many cars.
You can claim stupidity.
Yeah, even the run, this I'd have to floor it to get through, and that might kill the battery. I just have to accelerate very slowly. Very, very slowly. Like I've been driving very slowly all the way over here. It seems like it's taking forever. Come on, change light. While I'm waiting, I turn the headlights off. Okay, we got it. Turn the headlights back on. Just gotta creep along here. We're very close. Trying to save the use of my blinker here. Anything I don't need to do. It's right there, you see it?
I see the superchargers.
Don't tell me they're iced. What are all these cars doing here? I don't know what they're doing there. Okay, but no, there's room. Okay, now it's got to back up. Okay, I think we're gonna make it at this point. It's still possible the thing would shut off, but it'll still give me like a little bit of warning as we've experienced. So I think we got it. Just gotta make sure not to hit the curb.
I can push it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I hope your charger works.
It may take a while to start this thing up.
When it's not out of
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, let's try this out. Headlights are just manually set to on. Oh. How low did we get? 1. We're down to 1. Well, surprisingly, it's starting up right away. Man, that was... I'm glad we didn't run out. Now we're going to hang out here for a while.
That should make a good video.
Alright, I got to turn range mode off. This is something I remembered from before when I was low, and I never applied it, but I got to make sure I do that. It's under driving, and right there, range mode. See? Turn it off. And then the headlights thing I got to fix too, because the headlights I forced to be on, I think. Whoop. Exterior lights. They're on auto. I guess they reverted to auto automatically. One last thing I want to mention about this is the reason why I was so concerned about this is because I've run out of electricity recently when it had 8 miles of range left on it. That was just from driving regularly. So you can see we're below that. We're still below it. Charging here. We've already added 6 miles. And I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it just can't, it loses track of where the battery is when you park it like that. But don't ever, just make sure that when you're in the yellow that you charge your car right away. Don't let it sit there parked. Because really I would have thought I would run out right here at 8 miles. Like I have in the past, recent past. I got videos on that, so search up the channel if you want to see them. We were charging at 90 kilowatts just a minute ago, and it dropped way down to 59. You can see this. And we're still in the yellow. We haven't gotten out of it. Something's definitely not normal with the battery pack. Maybe it's just because it got down so low. I don't know. I've never seen the battery charge this slow, 8 kilowatts at this level of charge. And I'm thinking that it actually the battery must know that it's actually higher than this. That's what I'm guessing, because it just drained out from 20 down to like 5 miles of range when we were at that mall, and it shouldn't have done that. It must have just forgotten where it was, is what I'm guessing. I don't really know, but I've never seen it. Usually at this range it would be like 15 kilowatts. It would be like double the rate that it's at right now. It's like somebody left their drink here. I'm also noticing I hardly have any regenerative braking right now at a speed, well, at a time where I would normally have it. It's almost none right here. This is almost like it would be, with another at 215 instead of 202. Almost like those miles that disappeared earlier didn't really disappear. It was just some kind of weird software thing, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. last stops for the night here is a rest stop on the highway, because everything closes by like 10 o'clock these days, and Denise has to be up at like midnight for a deployment. It's a, what is it, Denise? A software deployment?
Yes.
Not a military deployment?
Right.
But we need to have access to a bathroom basically, so we're gonna be kind of camped out here at the rest stop for a while. Then get some sleep, and then our big event is tomorrow. We still have a few tickets available, just a few, but it's gonna be tomorrow, our farm to table dinner. Are you excited?
Yes.
And hopefully we'll get some sleep, hopefully.